I am Adv Nitish Banka, founder Next Speak Legal and Advocate Supreme Court of India. Today I will talk about how to take divorce. Whether you are from wife side or you are from husband side, there is a procedure set by law to take divorce. I will first talk about wife side, that how you can take divorce from your husbands, and then I will cover the husband side. First and foremost, you should make up your mind that you are ready for divorce, that you are first have to make a full fresh mind that you are ready to part your ways, part everything from the matrimonial home. So then only other people can help you. First of all, you have to first ask your spouse whether he or she wants divorce or not. If he wants divorce, then the procedure is quite simple, and it will normally take 6 to 7 months to get the procedure of divorce completed. But if he is not ready, then it will take years. So you have to be first mentally prepared that you need divorce and you need to get part away from your husband or wife. First you have to once you have made your mind that you need to part away, because certain petty issues can be resolved through dialogue or through intervention of parents or relatives, but maybe friends, but major issues cannot be resolved. So you have to assess your situation, whether you are ready for divorce or not. First you have to be ready for divorce. Second thing is, if you are from the wife side and husband is willing to give you divorce, then the procedure is quite simple, and you can both move for a mutual consent divorce under appropriate laws. Like if you are a Hindu, under Hindu Marriage Act section 31A and 31B, for mutual consent divorce you can invoke. For a mutual consent divorce, there will be a first motion, and after 6 months there will be a second motion. So within 6 months the marriage can be dissolved by way of mutual consent divorce. But for mutual consent divorce, there are certain things that you need to amend, or you need to sort out between both husband and wife. First and foremost thing you have to sort out, if you are a wife, that alimony and maintenance. Alimony means that whatever compensation you have to take from your husband, future compensation. Like if you have children, you have to think about their education. Everything is covered under alimony. And maintenance is your maintenance. If you are not working, then how will you survive? How will you survive? That has to be compensated by the husband. So husband are entitled to pay maintenance and alimony to you, so that you maintain same standard of living before marriage and after marriage. So there is no change in the status of living. That is why there is a provision in law of maintenance and alimony. Most of the cases gets stuck due to this issue. So you have to resolve this issue first and foremost. And the second issue is the custody of the children. With whom the custody would lie? Will it be wife or husband? So you have to decide whether you want to take children, or the other spouse is taking care of the children. If you don't have a children, then there is no problem. So these are the two issues which you have to resolve first before going for a mutual consent divorce, and then only the mutual consent divorce proceedings will be successful. But if there is no agreement is reached on custody of children or maintenance, then you can go for a contested divorce. Contested divorce may take years, and in a contested divorce, the matters of maintenance, custody can be decided by appropriate law and also by the court. So as per the law and by the court, the maintenance alimony things are decided. So you don't have to worry about how much maintenance you will be get. It will be the court which will decide maintenance and alimony, and further whether to grant divorce on the circumstances or not is also decided by the court. So what are the grounds on which you can move the court for contested divorce? The grounds are adultery, if the other spouse is engaged with other women or men, that is a ground for divorce. Adultery is a ground for divorce. Then you can go for desertion if 2 years there is a separation of 2 years, that other spouse has neglected the other spouse for more than 2 years. Then also you can go for a contested divorce. Then on the ground of cruelty, cruelty is the major ground on which majority of divorce cases are filed. Cruelty can be mental cruelty, and it can be a physical cruelty. You may read two judgments which are very important judgments on cruelty. One is the Dastane versus Dastane, other is Samar Ghosh versus Jaya Ghosh. These are the two major judgments on cruelty, that what court sees as a cruelty. Otherwise, on my blog lexspeak.in you can visit my articles on desertion and cruelty, so you can get a great insight of whether your case is fit for pursuing the divorce case on the ground of cruelty or not. So cruelty means that it's a very wide term, it is not defined. A cruelty in one case may not be a cruelty in another case. It depends upon the status of the families, how the circumstances are concerned. So there is no straitjacket formula that whether your case will fall under cruelty or not. So it has to be major circumstances which can cause cruelty. So cruelty, on the basis of cruelty you can seek divorce. These are the three major grounds on which people do seek divorce, but there are other grounds as well, and that is not relevant on this video. So there are other grounds as well, but these are the three major grounds on which you can seek divorce. Now how you go for it? If you are living separately, both spouses are living separately. If you are from a wife's side, then you have to send a legal notice to the husband, or if you are from husband's side also, that the same procedure will follow. So you have to send a legal notice regarding your intention to part away and seek a mutual consent divorce, and state your terms, that on what terms you will be seeking this mutual consent divorce. If the other party agrees, then we'll start the process of mutual consent divorce. But if the other party is not agreeable, or there is a dispute regarding maintenance, alimony or custody of the children, then we can go for a basically contested divorce, which depends upon the facts of each case. You have to collect all the proof of cruelty or adultery. Like for adultery, you can collect proof like photographs or messages or something, which the third party witnesses can be used for proving adultery. And for cruelty also, you can have children as a witness, child witness, or can be a witness if there is a physical violence going on in the house. Then you may have complained to the police also, to the neighbors, or these can be the witnesses to the cruelty on you. The mental cruelty and the physical cruelty can be proved by this. For mental cruelty, it's very difficult to prove mental cruelty, but still circumstances can be used in such cases to prove mental cruelty. If the wife is schizophrenic, then there is a medical evidence available. So the facts and circumstances are vital in a contested divorce, and you have to have evidence on every aspect of every time. There cannot be a vague allegation. If you put vague allegation on other party, it will not sustain in court of law. You need to have evidence, start collecting evidence if you want to go for a contested divorce. But if you are going for a mutual consent divorce, then you should have an agreement of settlement between both the parties, and understanding that he will be paying or he will be paying the maintenance, or he or she will be keeping the custody of the children, so that their future cannot be jeopardized. So these are the things you have to keep in mind before going for a divorce, and this is the procedure how to take divorce. So this is it, and thank you for watching my video. I will make more videos on other legal issues. Thank you very much.